Hello everyone, hi. Selamat datang, selamat datang. 大家好, vanikum vanikum. Welcome to POCE 2023. Well, I'm here today to present my concept paper entitled Corporate Social Responsibility (CSR) in Malaysia Education System. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, allow me first to introduce the authors of this concept paper. I am honored to be able to work together with Associate Professor Dr. Sanita binti Muhammad Yusof, a specialist in curriculum and instructions. Well, I'm Dr. Umbang Anak Moses, a PhD student under her mentorship and supervision. Before I jump into the content of this presentation, allow me to share the flow of my presentation. First of all, I will be sharing the introduction. Secondly, I will be talking about the research design. Next, I will be explaining the evolution and theory of CSR. Later, I will be also talking about CSR in education. And the last bit would be the sharing on the bountiful harvest of this beautiful CSR engagement in education. Ladies and gentlemen, the data presented to you on the screen is rather alarming and worrying. Pupils nowadays do not believe in the power of education to be transformational. They believe in the life of convenience, and if this trend is going to continue, it will have a very significant consequences on Malaysian society, education, economy, and earning power. I do believe that every passionate and dedicated teachers out there do share the same concern. They wanted to bring back the joy of learning into classroom. So, how do we reignite the spark in learning? How do we do that? Possibly through CSR engagement. Pupils need to realize the true value of education, which is life-changing and liberating as it transcends paper chase stigma. So, ladies and gentlemen, CSR will not only provide pupils to experience workplace, but it will also allow them to see the meaning of true education. They will be able to see education in action by inviting or opening the doors to these business corporations who are the industry player. After all, who knows the industry better than the industry player themselves, right? So, this will be possible through this public-private partnership, which is CSR engagement in education. We are looking at the co-construction of best possible teaching practices that prepare pupils for Education 4.0. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to enlighten you with the research design of this concept paper, which will be based on a qualitative case study. Because we wanted to develop a comprehensive details from actual functional experiences in planning best teaching practices to the demand of Education 4.0. So, this qualitative case study will involve the combination of interviews among pupils, teachers, language professionals, and corporate sectors, as well as observation and document analysis, which will be concerning the pupils' performance based on the classroom-based assessment report. This study will focus on the co-construction of the best teaching practices in Trust Schools program by a corporate organization, namely Yayasan Ame, a not-for-profit organization which collaborates with the Ministry of Education Malaysia. Dearest audience, let us now dissect the synthesis of CSR evolution, which has become more prominent over time. Brown define CSR as the social responsibility of the business executives based on the societal value. USA Committee for Economic Development believe in fulfilling the needs of society. Jones claimed that CSR will influence corporate behavior. Carroll stated that companies should be good corporate citizens and presented the idea in the CSR pyramid, which has become very prominent today. Lantos proposed that CSR is the strategy of fitting implicit social contract between business and society. Chandler and Mehta highlighted the transformation in CSR from community to becoming a strategic necessity which is ambitious and socially responsible. And finally, Hassett and Allen defined CSR as a strategic partnership in creating values based on societal demand. Now, let me explain Carroll's CSR Pyramid 1991. The close analysis on this CSR pyramid suggested that CSR engagement in education is actually branched out from its philanthropic responsibility, which aims at being good corporate citizen. These philanthropic initiatives may include programs like subsidizing educational activities, funding health activities, donating to communal causes, and supporting community garden and landscaping projects to fulfill their moral obligation, as put forth by the World Bank 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we now talk about the stakeholder theory by Freeman, 1984? Based on the systematic literature review in CSR, a lot of studies paid special attention to this theory. Let us see how this theory works in real life. For dilapidated schools, for example, in practice, the stakeholder theory would embolden the business corporations to speed up the repair process through their funding, as it is their responsibilities as beneficiaries towards the school, which could be exercised through two principles, which are the principle of governance and principles of externalities, with the current rules and policies deployed for managing the relationship between the school and the stakeholders, and in which the principle of externalities covers the safety of the building within the school as spelled out in the agreement established beforehand. This is an example on how stakeholder theory can be exercised in real life. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on the screen, these are some of the examples of CSR spending in education. FELDA, Yayasan Petronas, government-linked companies and government-linked investment companies, for example, have allocated a lot of funding to help schools. Ladies and gentlemen, teachers in today's education realm cannot run away from embracing Education 4.0 because we are here to prepare pupils for Industrial Revolution 4.0. Based on this guiding curriculum principles in the 21st century, two of the glaring objectives would be to prepare our pupils for the real world. That would be number one. Number two, we wanted them to acquire the global competencies. Now, who is the best agent out there to assist teachers in preparing students for the real world? The answer would be the industry player. So, who are these industry players? Of course, they are the business contracts. These industry players knows the demand of today's market. So, they will be providing a system for teachers to tailor their education or the lesson plan towards preparing them for the real world. This education in that sense will be meaningful. And this is very important because students will be able to see how education being in action. In other words, they will be able to see that education is meaningful, and therefore it will bring back the joy of learning into the classroom. Ladies and gentlemen, now join me in celebrating this bountiful harvest from CSR engagement in education. This impact study by Lipat 2018 on Trust Schools program by Yayasan Ami whom takes pride in transforming the life of teachers and students alike. Well, the data speaks for itself. The school climate and well-being and student outcomes has been very positively impacted through the intervention in schools. The benefit of this CSR engagement is not only enjoyed by the pupils alone. Another key finding from the impact study revealed that 66% of senior leadership, 49% of middle leadership, and 61% of teachers indicated that they have progressed at least minimally at one level. I must also share that this Trust School program has succeeded in bridging the gap between parents and schools too. Parents are reported to have higher levels of satisfaction with their child's education as they have clarity around what it means for the child to be in trust school. Ladies and gentlemen, before I wrap up today's presentation, allow me to also shed some lights on the benefit that business corporation would enjoy from this CSR engagement. Number one, they would be given a tax relief from the government. Number two, there will be a significant increase in brand loyalty. And number three, and most importantly, they will have this increased trustworthiness from their loyal customers. Now, back into the business. We talk about PPP or Public Private Partnership, which is a CSR strategy among the Ministry of Education, schools, and business corporations, and how all of these entities will cooperate or collaborate in producing a very authentic, meaningful, right, real life best teaching practices to prepare the students well for Education 4.0. In the end of the day, we are talking about preparing the pupils to face the real world. We are talking about the education that goes or transcends beyond the four-wall classroom. So, in the end of the day, they will be able to be a very effective, fitting workforce that meets the demand of Industrial Revolution 4.0. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, I raise my case. I thank you for your kind attention. Let us welcome corporate social responsibility in Malaysia education system with an open arm, an open heart, and open mind. Remember, investment in education is the investment for the future because our pupils deserves the best of education out